goddess is asking that please tell me that what is the reason why people suffer? Yes, when the fruit is ripen, then only you'll get that fruit.
Okay.
So you'll still keep on accumulating the karma until unless it will not mature, you will not get the result.
Okay.
Teacher. So Shiva was a teacher of Parvati, Mata Parvati. So here Mata Parvati is asking, tell me the why people suffer.
So namaste, I'm Nagarjuna Acharya. So welcome to our Astrosophy podcast. See, our life, we will be having so much of sufferings, and we'll be having certain troubles in the life. We'll be understanding that why the life will be happening to us only. Like lot of problems will be coming across in our life. It could be a marriage, it could be a childbirth. So there will be a certain root cause for this, where Lord Shiva will be telling a story to a goddess Parvati, where if a person is born in certain nakshatras, where they'll be undergoing so and so problem. So that is where the Karma Vipak Samhita will play its role. So today we will understand the small glimpse about the Karma Vipak Samhita. So today we have a guest. She is like 10 years experience in the astrology, and she has a lineage background in the occult, and she is our very good friend of us. Like she's a Ojaswini Sharma. So welcome to our channel, ma'am.
Thank you so much for inviting me and giving me this opportunity to to have discussion in regards of nakshatra.
Yeah.
So I'll say like in Jyotish, I am not practicing astrology since 10 years. I'm learning it.
Okay.
I think practicing astrology is not the right word because even if you are having experience of 30, 40, 50 years, you'll keep on learning. This is the subject of learning.
Yeah, it's an endless learning.
It's endless learning into Jyotish. You don't know from how many years you've been into astrology, or it's not we who have chosen astrology. It's we are chosen by astrology to practice that divine subject.
Yeah, true. So, ma'am, like as we are born in certain nakshatras, like as we have taken the topic on Karma Vipak Samhita, so I just wanted to know like few things about like what is this Karma Vipak Samhita and what exactly it is like. So, suppose like if any person is born in certain nakshatra, is that like his life pattern will be going like that, whatever the cause and effect in his life, whatever the consequences he is facing, or maybe the prarabdha which he has undergoing to in his life, or whatever he is success or unsuccess. I mean, what is the root cause? I mean,
Karam Vipak Sanhita, first of all, you need to understand the meaning of Karam Vipak Sanhita. Karam is your karma, Vipak is fruition.
okay, fruition of a karma.
Fruition of a karma.
Okay.
And if you'll read Karam Vipak, it's just like a Garun Puran. If you've got any chance reading Garun Puran, it's a very horrible book. If you wanna read it, you'll find repercussion of every karma, that this narak you have been put on, this is going to happen. You'll be fried into hot boiling oil. So that's how Garun Puran is written. And Karam Vipak Sanhita is also on a similar kind of theme. If we talk about what kind of stories are mentioned there. So Karam Vipak is a conversation between Shiva and Parvati. The entire form of this book been written over the conversation. It's a samvad. It is not any storybook. It is a samvad between husband wife, between a student and a teacher. So Shiva was a teacher of Parvati, Mata Parvati. So here Mata Parvati is asking, tell me the why people suffer.
One
goddess is asking that please tell me that what is the reason why people suffer, why they have got specific rashi. at the time when Shiva is teaching her Jyotish, teaching her the divine knowledge, because everything been taught to Parvati is by Shiva.
Yeah.
Tantra, mantra, Jyotish, whatever knowledge is there, been taught by Shiva only. Shiva is the Param Guru. So in this book, you see there is the different stories, and every pada is having a one story.
Okay.
So people sometimes they get confused if they are reading it for the very first time. They will stuck on the result part.
Okay.
They will not. I mean, they'll overlook that the theme of the story. They'll just come in the result and they'll see the remedies. It's huge, big remedies mentioned by Shiva. So every problem has a solution. Is what a Shiva is saying,
Okay.
and he is telling that what kind of karma you'll be doing, that when the karma will reach on the peak, what kind of fruits you have to bear. So there'll be two stories in one pada. It's not
Okay.
single story.
Okay. Okay.
So if you are reading any nakshatra, Ashwini nakshatra first pada, Rohini nakshatra first pada, second pada, Dhanishta nakshatra.
Okay.
So every pada is having story. The first story is telling that what karma he's performed,
Okay.
and then second story is mentioning what is the result he is getting out of those karma,
Okay. Okay.
and then he is telling what is the measures. What are the remedial parts that one can perform even after getting rid of the suffering which the person is getting?
Okay.
So this story, the theme of the story is in the three part, two stories, and the third part is in regards of
Okay.
results, measures,
Okay.
remedial measures.
Okay. So basically, we should read a story in like how you bifurcated those things like.
So in my practice, in my learning and research, which I found, because initially when I started reading about Karam Vipak, I started learning it out of curiosity.
Okay.
Because if you read Shiv Puran, if you read any Puran, Bhagavad Puran, every Puran, every Sanhita is written in the form of conversation.
Yeah.
It is two people are having conversation.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
one is telling the story, another one is asking questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how it has been mentioned. And it is there are only 2 or 3 Vedic texts where there is mention of nakshatra. Tattarya Brahmana, second is Karam Vipak, is one more. Is Rig Veda. In there, they are telling you, they're telling you regarding the nakshatra for yajna.
Yajna. Okay.
Yajna.
Okay.
So it was mentioned for yajna, and here in this specific book, Karam Vipak, it is mentioned about the predictive part of nakshatra.
Okay. Okay.
So when you start reading it, how you have to go ahead learning the nakshatra so that any layman can understand, is you have to understand the theme. What is the plot of the story?
Yeah. The real crux of the theme of that.
And when we talk about Vedic Jyotish, then we say that fruits are there in Navamsha.
Yeah.
And this
Correct.
book is dealing into fruition of karma,
Yeah. Yeah.
which where you are understanding the core and crux result of Navamsha.
Yes.
This I'll say this is the best book to learn how to read Navamsha. Not only nakshatra,
Okay.
but to read Navamsha as well.
Yeah.
The D9 chart will be clear to you if you are able to decode the story.
Okay. Okay.
If I will give you one example here, so in Dhanishta Nakshatra, so there is a story where that a person, there's a person where his sister, and the child of sister, which is
Okay,
what we
okay.
call Bhatija.
siblings like.
niece or batija बोलते हैं, क्या बोलते हैं
Okay.
उसको. So he is visiting to his mama's place,
Okay.
and because of greed,
Okay.
the person is killing his sister's child
Hmm.
because of greed of money.
Okay.
And here a theme which is found. So this killing somebody is a sin of Brahma Hatya.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're doing Jeev Hatya.
Yes. Yes.
And now you'll find there must be some kind of trouble to Jupiter in the chart.
Of course, it's a
If
Jiva.
your moon is in the Nishtha Nakshatra.
Okay. Okay.
Because I mean, what story is decoding you that the sin which is performed is out of your selfishness.
Yes. Yeah.
Doing selfless work is because of 11th house and 12th house.
Yeah. True.
When you are thinking about society, when you have this capability to give back to society is 12th and in the 11th house, 12th and 12th to 12th.
Yes. Yes.
This is
Yes.
11th house.
Yeah.
So these two houses will be afflicted. Either there will be malefic influence.
Yeah.
I mean, any cruel graha will sit in these houses. Or Jupiter will get afflicted.
Okay.
7th house will get afflicted. Why 7th house, I said? The sibling's child, 5th from 3rd.
Okay. Okay.
So there will be theme. And right now, if we are studying it from a story point of view, you are not able to decode it.
Yeah.
But once you start decoding it, looking at that, if this is happening, this is what is mentioned in the story. There's one example of Rohini, if I'll say. In Rohini Nakshatra, there is a problem related to resources.
Resources. Okay.
Mishappening, it's like misuse of resources.
Okay. Okay.
All the 4 stories.
Each padas.
All the 4 stories, Shiva is telling that this person is misusing resources.
Okay. Okay.
I realize that actual learning happen only when it is under the conversation form.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You cannot learn while reading it.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Because what is going to happen with the cross questions or the doubts which you are having while you are learning. So with him, when I had a podcast with him, so I had so many questions.
Okay.
And the question start from the question itself.
Okay.
It's like if I'm giving answer, okay, so now this is that, then what is going to happen?
Okay.
That's how you get into deep subject.
Yes. Yes. It's like a research only.
It's like research only. But when you are reading, it's a one-way understanding. It's not two-way. It's just reading. You can actual learning happening from Karam Vipak only when I started teaching.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Because they started questioning.
So
And now,
we will start applying.
then I started applying and okay, yes, this could happen. And then research the same thing into different charts.
Yeah.
It's coming true.
That is how like we go with the head.
So like all these nakshatras, there are multiple ways of getting the predictions over the nakshatras.
Yes.
I don't know. I think this is a kind of innovation which this new generation has started. Because previously, nakshatra was used only with a part of Panchang.
Yeah, only for more keeping.
More keeping and starting, what at what time, looking at the nature of the nakshatra. There's a mythological story where it said that all of these 28 nakshatras are the wife of moon.
Yeah.
The daughters of Daksh Prajapati Daksha, and the Chandra have been forced that he was so much into Rohini that he'll not go and meet other wives.
Yes. Yeah.
So that is where the curse happened. And to get rid from the curse, I mean, this is been asked to Chandra that you have to go and visit every wife.
Yeah.
Now every day, one nakshatra is of 13 degree 20 minutes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So one day moon is with one wife.
Yes.
In 27, 28 days it complete the cycle.
All the wives he will go and cover it.
That's 13 degree, exact 13 degree 20 minutes. The moon will be in one day. The moon will be going to that nakshatra.
Yes. Yeah.
And in 2.5 days it complete one Rashi.
One Rashi.
That is 9 padas.
Yes. Yeah.
So minutely, if you wanna see here, the nakshatra astrology, or this is more to precisely understand the moon part.
Yeah, moon is a king here.
Moon is the king here.
Yeah.
Sun is not the king. Sun is the king into zodiac belt.
Right,
So
Rashis.
here we say there are three levels: Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha. So Bhur is your physical plane where all of these humans living, the entire Shrishti is there.
Yeah.
Bhuva is the space where Sun is living with all the planets.
Yeah.
And Swaha is the place of Swarga where all the deities are residing in the nakshatra.
Yeah, true.
So here nakshatra is actually abode of deities.
Yes, it's all like studying out the deities, their stories.
It is here now when we talking about Karan Vibhag. So into Karan Vibhag they are telling when you are getting the moon into this nakshatra. Your moon is in specific nakshatra, in specific pada. Why you have taken birth into that particular point?
Okay.
If you see the quickest planet,
Chandra.
It's a Chandra.
Yeah.
I mean this luminary. The quickest transiting period is by Chandra only.
Yes.
So the minute details can be given by Chandra.
Yes. Yeah.
And Manaso Jataka,
Chandra. Yeah.
how your mind is going, what you are feeling, every day is bringing with a different kind of energy.
Yes.
It's not a similar energy. Sometimes you feel energetic, sometimes you feel lethargic, sometimes you feel financially very active.
Yeah.
Why this is happening?
All Chandra.
This is because of moon, because that's how your mind is going into different
Yes.
areas.
It is transiting all over the zone.
All of this, it's not actually effect of zodiac belt, it's effect of that particular one nakshatra and every pada.
Yes.
So there are 4 pada is one nakshatra: Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha.
Yes.
So in the initial, the first, when the moon enters with the nakshatra, it is the first part when it is doing the dharma kar. You see all the dharmic cars happen in the morning.
Yeah, only at that certain
At that certain time period. Then Artha. When you start thinking about that, you have to earn.
Yes. Yeah.
When you go and start working, the time period of your, bringing bread and butters. Lot of people work in daytime.
Yeah.
This is the Western culture when people started working in the night.
Yes.
In Indian culture, in a Sanatan Dharma, they are telling that you have to work into this window.
Yeah. Before sunset, you finish it off.
You have to work.
Yeah.
And at the time of sunset, it is Kama.
Yeah. At the night.
At the night, that's the starting of Kama. When you go and you go sleep and you are into that desired sensuality part, pleasurable part, when you have to enjoy what you have done. It is the resting mode.
So at the night time, Chandra will become very powerful.
At that night, at the time when the this Chandra is leaving the 4th pada, which is the Moksha pada. So the Moksha pada is the time when you are sleeping. You are not in your body.
Yeah.
You are out somewhere else.
Okay.
So now in the Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, for all of these nakshatras is not 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th pada.
Okay.
So if for Ashwini nakshatra, Dharma is 1st pada.
Yeah.
Artha, Kama, Moksha.
Yeah.
So after Ashwini, when we are talking about the 2nd nakshatra, then Moksha will be the 1st pada.
Yeah, that cycle will get changed.
That cycle will get changed.
Yeah.
Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha.
Yeah. True.
Then Moksha, Kama, Artha, Dharma. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. That's how the cycle is changing.
Yeah, accordingly, that planets also will be changing, aligning with Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Right?
That's how your thoughts are aligned.
Yeah, true. Whenever the Chandra is going with certain nakshatras, so we'll be getting different results. Someday will be very good.
So, like earlier in my early days, when I had this nature of Ziddi Swabhav. Later on, I got to know that it's because of Rohini moon that once you think you want it.
Okay, yeah.
So my mother, she used to tell me that if you want to decide something, take time for 2.5 days.
Okay.
Before making final big decision, take 2.5 days. At
Okay.
that point of time, I was not aware why she is telling take 2.5 days. Later on, okay, moon will transit from one Rashi.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This could be because Chandrashtam.
Yeah. True.
I might be I might take the wrong decision in that window.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that is why to make the firm final decision, you have just think for at least 2.5 days. Take more than 2 days time to finalize any decision. Don't just quickly finalize any deal.
Yeah. Maybe that couple of days, that phase may not be so good. Like,
Correct,
so
correct.
if you are taking any decision on that based on that particular day and all, maybe we might tend to have a wrong decision in our life.
Yeah.
Right?
In fact, in Karam Vipak Sahinda, it's not just the stories which is mentioned here. Ma Parvati have asked that, tell me what kind of kids we get.
Okay, even they have mentioned about the kids.
Yes. So here, if you read about all the stories, the common problem that people are facing is in the fifth house.
Yeah.
Fifth house is what? It's your Purva
Pura
Punya.
Punya, yeah.
It's your accumulated karma.
Yes.
And what fruits you are getting is your ninth house.
Yes.
That's
yeah.
your prarabdha.
Yeah.
This 159 and the one who is voguing everything, who is experiencing everything is you. That's Lagna.
Yes. That triangle.
That 159 Trigon, Dharma Trigon.
Yeah.
So here Shiva is telling that there are three major kind of putra.
Okay.
Kids.
Okay.
The one who is coming here to give you pleasure.
Okay.
It is the result of your good karma. That you will get the chance when your child will take care of you, and we call it ideal kid, like what was the name of that, who took his parents, the blind parents,
Oh, even I just he took in this chariot kind of.
yes. Shravan
Shravan
Kumar.
Kumar, yeah.
Shravan Kumar.
Yeah.
Be like Shravan Kumar.
Okay.
So this is the first kind of putra whose first dharma will to take care of their parents,
Okay.
take the responsibility. The second kind of is who have, like, you have taken loan from them,
Like a debt.
debts.
Okay.
They are coming, they are clearing your debts, they are using your money and spending this. I mean, they'll do every rubbish thing which you could have imagined from the money which they are earning. And once that debts are clear, they leave you.
Okay. Even like we have heard a stories that I mean, once the child is born, as they are grown up, even the parents have seen the downfall, like in their life. Either that child will be bringing a bad name to that parents, or
Correct.
like
That is the third kind of kid,
okay.
which is your enemy is taking birth from in the form of your child.
Oh, okay.
So when enemies, so what they are doing, they are throwing their parents over the roadside.
Yeah.
They are beating their parents.
Yes.
So they are actually treating their parents very brutally.
Okay.
What one enemy can do is what has been done by them.
Okay.
And there is the fourth kind who is not taking anything, who is not doing anything. The one who is taking birth, who is physically handicapped completely,
Okay.
is the one that you're supposed to take care of the child in previous birth, but now you've been forced to take care of them.
Okay. So I mean, though we are getting a child, in that also there is a subcategories.
Subcategories. And
What-
people who suffer with this kind of problem here, who are having, physically, you see, the Raj Dand. So Raj Dand is something which is related to the karma,
Okay.
which is related to, which is equivalent to Brahma Hatya. I mean, which is irreversible, a disease
Okay.
which is irreversible.
Okay.
a very non-curable diseases which that is you have to क्या बोलते हैं उसको, आई एम नॉट गेटिंग दैट वर्ड, you have to face that.
Okay.
There is no remedial measure in such kind of fruits.
Even like few people, they are like doing abortions also. So that in which category these things it will come?
So here in Karam Vipak, this is the result
Okay.
of performing any sin. So if I'll read something here.
Okay.
So here he is telling there are three kind of karma. So basically in the first chapter he is explaining about the karma.
Okay.
He is not directly jumping into stories.
Okay. Okay.
He is telling there are three kind of karmas. Sanchit karma,
Yeah. Yeah.
which you have accumulated
From the past.
From the past.
Yes.
Then prarabdha, kriyaman karma, which you are still performing.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? But fruits, which I mean the fruits which is at the stage of क्या बोलते हैं पकने को, क्या बोलते हैं
Wife.
हाँ?
What about?
बोलते ना पका हुआ आम है.
I didn't get it.
Okay. When fruit reach at that eatable stage.
Fruitful stage, like.
हाँ. So that when the fruit is ready, then only it will fall from the tree.
When it is ripen only we.
Yes, when the fruit is ripen, then only you'll get that fruit.
Okay.
So you'll still keep on accumulating the karma until unless it will not mature, you will not get the result.
Okay. Okay.
So when the fruit is mature, when your karma is mature, until unless the karma is not mature, you can still do something out of it. That is your kriyaman karma.
Okay, so it will be keep on getting and accumulating that.
So you can still correct it.
Okay.
I mean, this could be reach you to a very worst stage. It's just like initiation of any disease like cancer.
Okay.
So what happened in cancer? You can stop it once you'll find it after performing some medical medications. You can still stop it. But if it is reached at fourth stage, then there is no other.
It is difficult.
Then it becomes difficult. So till the time it is on the accumulation side, you still have option. You still have chance to correct it.
Okay. Okay.
That's why all these remedies are mentioned.
Okay.
That you can still get the chance. You can change your karma. Understand the pattern. See, what Karam Vipak is stating that this kind of pattern that is going to happen within your life.
Yeah. Suppose like if any person is born in certain nakshatra, his karmic pattern is already decided.
Karmic pattern is decided, and how you have to break the pattern is also mentioned there.
Okay. So
it's not just the karmic pattern you are understanding.
Okay.
So for Rohini Nakshatra, they are telling that you have used the resources of masses.
Okay. Okay.
And you have misused the resources of masses.
Okay. Okay.
So if you are, so it means your karma is to deal with the masses.
Yeah. 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 Okay.
If you have misused the resources of masses, it means that you are going to. You see, people, these Rohini people, they are very popular.
Yeah. I mean.
Wherever they'll go, they'll find a lot of people, and I mean, even if like they leave that space, still people remember them. They'll try to get in touch with them. So that mass of pleasing is there. Why it is happening? Because they have to deal with the masses. Now, if you have misused something, now it is your responsibility to give it back to the society.
Yeah. So maybe that karmic, though, it will be coming in a different form where unnecessarily they'll be spending the money, unnecessarily like expenses are there to them.
Rohini is what? It is about comfort.
Yeah.
So here you are using the amount for your own comfort.
Yeah.
Ideally, and in every nakshatra he is telling that what amount you have to donate.
Okay.
It's not just specifically talking about the result, but telling you that 1/5 part of your income should be donated.
Okay, okay.
1/3 part of your income should be donated. And he is telling that this person has donated this amount, that is why he is getting this good thing.
Okay, okay, okay.
So the people who are donating out of their income, you never know that what kind of earning you are getting.
Yeah.
The money which is coming to you, you might be doing hard work, but you never know the person who is giving you money, how the person is earning.
Yes, yes, of course. Yeah.
So why all of these Brahmins? So in Garuda Puran it is mentioned the one who is Brahman, who is taking from every house will have to become dog.
Okay.
Why? Because he is gathering it. He is not donating a part of it.
He's taking from each and everyone.
But he is not donating.
Yeah. He want everything. Okay.
So specifically who take from every house.
Okay.
So he is not saying that this is a sin. What is sin is not donating from it.
Okay. See, suppose like in those days, every saints they used to go for that to take a bhiksha from each and every house. So what about them? Like, I mean,
So in Karam Vipak, they're not considering it as a sin, but what they're considering, if you are assigned to perform a task of a Brahmana,
okay.
this is also a sin here.
Okay.
That if you are born in a Brahmin family, you have practiced the Brahmin rituals, rites,
Okay.
and you are doing some other karma.
Okay.
Ideally, what you are born for, you should do it.
Okay. Yeah.
There will be repercussions to this karma as well.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
And you'll find these people, they will learn something else and then they'll do something else.
Yeah, I've seen
And these
that.
people who are doing engineering and getting into banking domain, learning commerce and starting doing business,
Yeah.
right? So this kind of things are mentioned here. So how you can correct that karma? To follow the path which you were supposed to get it, to break that pattern.
Yeah. True.
So I think before performing all the donations, every I'll say 80 to 90% of stories, he has mentioned different kind of remedies.
Okay.
He is not simply telling that you have to make the donation. He is telling you read this chapter of this Puran.
Okay.
Shiva is telling that chant this mantra.
Okay.
Which is mentioned here.
Okay.
These many times. And after chanting this mantra, take the sankalp, chant for 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh times, and then do the margin of that mantra.
Okay. So in a way, like Shiva is giving an opportunity to
correct
your
it.
karma.
Correct your karma.
Yeah.
And I think people who are getting chance to read Karam Vipak, to learn from Karam Vipak, understanding Jyotish via Karam Vipak, they are very fortunate.
Yeah, I mean they'll be understanding their karmic
that
pattern.
They are able to understand their karmic pattern.
Yeah.
It is not about the part of Jyotish, because Jyotish is something which is not a money making segment.
Yes, it's a God's language. I mean,
it's the language of God. See, I mean, in Vedas it is mentioned that this is the eye of Kalpurush. Kalpurush is Narayan.
Yeah.
Now you see, Narayan is watching everyone through eyes.
Yes. Yeah.
You are able to learn. You are getting the chance to learn that divine subject. You can only see.
Yes, yeah.
You can't change.
We cannot, yeah.
You can only see what the person is doing, what the person has done, what he is going to face.
Yeah, true.
That's what the work of eye, what you can do.
Yeah,
Either you can just open your eyes or you can close it.
Yeah.
So here, understanding it right, so you are getting chance to learn about the fruition of your karmic theory.
Actually, that is a root cause.
That is the root cause. So, Jyotish is not to help everyone. It is
Yeah.
to help yourself first.
First, we need to cleanse our karma, understand ourselves.
Until unless you not learn what you have done, why you are born with specific planetary alignments,
Yeah.
why you are born on that specific time,
Yeah,
in that specific family,
yeah, true.
with the specific set of people around you,
Yeah,
why you are getting delayed in marriage, why you are getting delayed in childbirth, why you are getting delayed in your so-called success theories, which has been implanted in you.
yeah.
Everyone is born with the unique imprint,
Yes, of course. Like,
and everyone is born for different karma.
hmm,
They have done something else. They
Yeah.
have to face something else. I'll tell you one real story. This happened last year. So there was a student of mine, Nakshatra batch only.
okay,
So she recommended one person from her family only, and this lady, she was very tensed,
okay,
and her brothers were, the partition of property been going on in their family.
okay,
All of these two sisters, they have been regular touch with me, and they used to call and ask, please do something, suggest some remedy so that they can uh, at least can start staying together, and this property partition should not happen.
okay.
Okay, so with remedies you can just delay it for up to an extent.
Yeah, I mean, it's all like.
If someone is born to face that, and forgetting the nakshatra, but at that point of time, this lady, the student, she was learning Karam Vipak only.
Okay.
And in the Karam Vipak, it was mentioned, and she knew it that this is going to happen. There'll be, I mean, these two brothers, they were brothers in the previous life as well,
Okay.
and the partition of wealth been not done properly, and that was the story of Ardra Nakshatra.
Ardra Nakshatra.
Ardra
Okay,
Nakshatra,
okay.
yes. In the Ardra Nakshatra, the equality of property, that again Scorpio Navansha.
Yeah, Scorpio Navamansh, yeah.
So from third, it's you connect the dots.
Yeah,
Gemini,
yeah. Ardra
Siblings?
Nakshatra. Siblings.
it is going in
Scorpio.
Scorpio.
Navamansh. Yeah.
So from Gemini, it is how many houses away? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 houses away. So 6 is the energy of disputes.
Yes. Yeah. So siblings got property dispute.
Siblings got property dispute. कौन सा ancestral property
And
dispute?
yeah, that is a
Scorpio sign.
Scorpio, ancestral 8th house from Kalpurush. Yeah.
And why they are doing it? Because the elder one, he have taken the property of their younger one in previous birth.
Oh.
Now the problem will be started from the younger one,
Okay. So what?
and similar thing been happening in their family.
Yeah, yeah. So whatever it has happened in their
Even after giving so many remedies, so what used to happen? I used to give them remedy for certain time period, and that was the time when Mars Ketu were transiting over each other.
Okay. Oh.
This happened this year, and in the beginning of this year,
So all litigation combination.
all the property litigation started. And then when Mars crossed the sign, and then it retro back.
Again.
They really go.
Okay.
So when these karmic things are happening, when planetary alignments are happening, see, planetary alignments, these transits are the trigger points.
Yes, yes.
This
Yeah.
is not result giver.
Yeah.
People get confused with this. They end up watching yearly prediction, monthly predictions.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all bullshit. It is good for mundane events
Yeah.
if you want to get the electional astrology, but when it comes to individual this, I usually don't do yearly predictions.
Yeah.
Though I previous year I did this transit analysis.
Okay.
Because of all of the students, I was live on Ojas Astro, and then they asked
Okay.
me, please do how is going to be 2025.
Okay.
So in spite of giving in general prediction, I did, okay, let's move month by month and let's see what is the planetary alignments.
Okay.
So looking at it, this event can happen, this event can happen, this will be the focus. I mean, the energy shift is happening. So if energy shift is happening, it means your focus is going to shift from one place to another place.
Yes, definitely, yeah.
But not necessary that this is going to happen with you until unless your dasha is not favoring it.
Yeah, see, first of all, the promising has to be there, dasha has to fruitful, then transit can give a result.
Exactly. So transit is the last thing.
Yeah.
The first thing is your Mahadasha.
Yeah.
And Mahadasha is calculated by nakshatra.
Yes, of course.
Specifically, there are Rashi Dashas, there are Nakshatra based Dashas.
Yeah.
All these Nakshatra based Dashas is to be calculated from the position of moon.
Chandra, yeah, true.
Correct? Now, how you calculate these Dashas? Where the Chandra is placed at the time of your birth.
At what degree the Chandra
At what degree? So, remaining time is your in Chandric Dasha.
Yeah, true.
Right? So that's how you move further. Now all of these Vimshatri Dasha, you see the rulers of every nakshatra.
Yeah.
So now every ruler is playing different part.
Yes, of course.
But not similar thing is happening in the similar Dasha in different nakshatra.
Yeah, obviously the result would be changing.
So what you see, the two people who are running under Rahu Mahadasha, not necessary at the time of their this dasha activation, that both the nakshatras are activating at the same time. It's like somebody might be having Swati nakshatra, someone might be having Adra nakshatra.
Yeah.
Activation of a nakshatra is different.
Yes.
So we have to calculate from the position of moon.
Yes.
So if your Chandrama, if you are born in specific nakshatra, at that point of time, the ruler of that nakshatra will be at that time when you have taken the birth, that dasha will be running. And the next adjacent to that nakshatra, whichever nakshatra is there, the ruler of that nakshatra, they'll activate.
Yes, obviously. Yeah.
So if we'll see a microscopic view, if we'll check, so you see it's not planets.
It's a nakshatra.
It's a nakshatra which you are seeing. And in the nakshatra there are 4 padas.
Again 4 padas. Again getting deep dive.
So going deep dive, it means that if you are running under Jupiter Mahadasha and your Punarvasu started. So in Punarvasu, you need to see the first pada, then second pada, then third pada and fourth pada. Divide all the 16 nakshatra, the 16 years of the dasha into 4 equal parts.
Yeah. Yes.
Then you will find how will be your first part.
Yeah, I mean there are other applications of a dashas like Adho-mukha, Urdhva-mukha, where certain years it will start giving a result.
That if it is Urdhva-mukha, so you will find that see here the Mahadasha planet, he is just the delivery man.
Yeah, he is a delivery boy.
He is a delivery boy who is going to give you a chitti of your results that this is going to happen. But when this delivery boy is going to arrive in your life,
that's a matter.
That's a matter of degree.
Yeah.
If your moon is at specific degree, whenever that degree will be reached in the time period of dasha, will be the time when your Lord is going to come and give you result.
Yeah, absolutely
That what we call cusp.
Cusp.
That is the moon cusp.
Yeah.
That is not the lagna cusp. That is the moon cusp. Chandra cusp.
Yeah.
So there are so many layers into astrology.
Yeah.
In Bhrigu Nadi, it's
progression, transit, everything will be blending in that.
So there are multiple ways, and Karam Vipak will tell you the actual root of the theme.
Why is that problem?
Theme. Why is the problem? You'll find, but the pattern will repeat. You will get the chance to correct the karma.
Okay.
That you will see this. So it's basically how moon design your mental plane.
Yes. Yeah.
So here your mental plane is designed in a way that whatever story is mentioned here, you will be thinking in that pattern.
Yeah. True.
If there is which story is this? आद्रा, आद्रा से पहले गया
Atra.
मृगशीरा.
Hmm.
So मृगशीरा मंगल का नक्षत्र है,
Yeah. Hmm.
right? Mars is the one who's the initiator, the fighter one,
Yes, yes. Yeah.
the leadership.
Hmm.
So here you'll find the problem is related to bosses
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
in Mrigashira nakshatra.
Yeah.
So there is a theme with every nakshatra, every pada.
Hmm.
You will decode it with the help of Karam Vipak.
That is the beauty of karma vipak.
That is the beauty of Karam Vipak, and not everyone will able to understand it.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
This
Yeah.
is again, you can say, unfortunate.
Yeah.
There are specific kind of people. In my batches itself, I find there are very less people who are able to
Decode
decode
this.
it.
Yeah.
In spite of teaching them one.
Huh. Yeah. I mean.
Still they are able to understand. I mean, because it is such a deep topic
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
that you need to be on that plane in order to understand it.
Yeah.
Before that, there are multiple layers which you need to decode.
Hmm. 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 Yeah.
Karam Vipak is, I'll say there could be many more layers because our actual knowledge base has been destroyed by
Yeah.
Mughals.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't have even 1% of what been there.
Yeah. True.
It's everything is in the air.
Yes. Yes. It is all went off like whatever we
So
had it.
it's the divine blessing if you are able to decode it.
Yeah.
Until unless you're not going to practice your sadhanas, you have to be into spiritual practices.
Yeah.
I personally found like when I mean my lifestyle was different previously
Okay.
in Rahu Dasha.
Okay.
So in Rahu Dasha, the desire of success was high, but before hitting the Chidra Dasha,
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
the transiting period, transition
yeah.
phase,
Hmm.
I realized nothing is important. Your existence, you're not doing anything. Everything is just happening by itself.
Yeah.
If you're meeting right now, having conversation,
Yeah.
it was also predestined.
Yeah. 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 True. True.
That we're gonna meet, we're gonna discuss it.
Yeah.
Probably you'll end up in researching on the same subject a bit more, maybe later. But understanding it from, see, everyone comes as a medium to initiate something.
Yeah.
In spite, like I might end up learning Brihu Nandi Nadi after went back and will research about it. So, nakshatras as Varagaloga. In order to understand the space energy, see, you need to understand who is staying in that space.
Yeah.
You see, if you'll revisit to someone who is artist, you'll see paintings all around.
Yeah.
That kind of aura, energy will be there in the house of artist.
Yeah.
If you'll visit to some writer, you'll see a lot of books.
Yeah.
That taste of that person, the vibe, the energy, that aesthetic
Yeah.
of the person will be visible in the house.
Yeah. True.
So, nakshatras are the places where deities reside.
Yeah.
In order to understand nakshatra, understand who is staying in that nakshatra.
I mean, you are telling we have to understand the deities, because whatever the deities in and around those stories about the deities, which will be happening in our life also again.
16 koti Devi Devta. How many kotis Devi Devtas are there? 36, I guess 36. Wait, let me just.
33 Mukoti Devatas they call.
33, 33 बोलते हैं ना, 33 कोटि. उसको तो काट लेना, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. Just want to confirm. So these devatas are those deities who are
Connected to nakshatras.
the lord of nakshatras,
Okay.
who are the deities. So this Rudras, Adityas,
Yeah. It is all like
all are the deities.
deities only. Yeah. Yeah.
Miss guide by this.
33
30 crores.
Ah.
33 crores. No, it's not 33 crores.
So actually there will be like a lot of misunderstanding. 33 crores of gods.
It's not 33 crores of gods. Types.
Huh.
Kotis, type.
Yeah, types only. Yeah.
Types of God.
Yeah.
Koti is not crores.
Crores, yeah.
Koti is prakar. It's a prakar. So there are 33 types of devatas.